So hello guys, in this video we're going to be discussing about reading passage 2. So this time we got collecting as a hobby. So pretty much this is not, I wouldn't necessarily think about this one as a factual text, but this is somehow is related to a argumentative or discursive thing. Book review. All right, now let's get started. So we're gonna choose a highlight here. Let me actually remove the bold thing. All right, so writer mentions collecting something as an example of collecting in order to make money. Okay, is an example of collecting in order to make money. All right. Collecting must be one of the most varied of human activities, and it's one that most of us psychologists find fascinating. Many forms of collecting have been dignified with a technical name, and arctophilist collects teddy bears, a philatelist collects postage stamps, and deltiologist collects postcards. Amassing hundreds or even thousands of postcards, chocolate wrappers, or whatever takes time, energy, and money that could surely be put to much more productive use. And yet, there are millions of collectors around the world. Why do they do it? Is the question. There are people who collect because this is a question that obviously they're asking us. Okay, I'm gonna choose that. They're the people who collect because they want to make money. Okay, this is something related to money. Collecting. Let me actually put a table here as well. Okay, so I'm gonna take the table to put table words from the questions and words similar words in the passage. All right. So this could be called an instrumental reason for collecting, that is, collecting as a means to an end. They look for, say, antiques that they could buy cheaply and expect. So let's say they buy the antiques, antiques. So as an example of collecting in order to make money. So to make money, there's a to make money is playing is the word um expect to be able to sell at a profit. There we go. So I'm gonna change this one. I'm gonna change this one, make it like that. There we go. So give it this number one, and give it this number one as well. There we go. Now, collectors may get a feeling of something for buying and selling items. They look for, say, antiques. They may buy it, blah blah blah. But there may well be a psychological element too. Buying cheap and selling dear can give the collector a sense of triumph, uh, triumph. I say a feeling of a sense of uh feeling of sense of. There we go. Now, highlight that the collectors clubs provide opportunities to share something. Okay, so actually we found the first question here. All right, so I'm gonna give this number one. All right, so but there may be a psychological element, blah blah blah. We found it. Okay, we found the next one. This one is number two. Yeah. This is not number two, but let me actually give it number 15 because we're doing a passage two. This is 14. Many collectors collect to develop their social life, attending meetings of a group of collectors and exchanging information on items. So they exchanging information or opportunities to share, opportunities opportunities to share means to exchange information. Here is going to be information to share information on items. This is a variant on joining a bridge club or gym, and similarly brings them to into contact with like-minded people. So offer clubs with people who have similar interests, people, like-minded people. So the answer is going to be contact. There we go. Collecting has sometimes have a lifelong something for a special item. So this was another answer for us. We're just gonna highlight that and give the number 17. I give this number 17. There we go. And this one is another answer for us. And this one is going to be number 16. There we go. Now, collecting sometimes involves something for a special item. Another motive for collecting is the desire to find something special. Okay, we have the desire. Or a particular example of the collected item, such as a rare early recording by a particular singer. Okay, so another motive is that one. So I'm gonna choose, take that, and put 18. There we go. Searching for something particular may prevent people from feeling their life is completely something. Some may spend their whole lives in a hunt for this. Psychologically, this can give a purpose to life that otherwise feels aimless. Aimless? Okay, we have find feels aimless. So this one is number 19. There's a danger, though, that if the individual is ever lucky enough to find that what they're looking for, rather than celebrating their success, they may feel empty. So the purpose to otherwise feel aimless. So it's the answer is aimless or empty. Stamp collecting may be something because it provides facts about different countries. There's a danger, okay, but if you think about collecting postage stamps, another potential reason for it, or perhaps a result of collecting, this is an educational value. Stamp collecting may be something. Stamp collecting opens a window to other countries. So, facts about different countries. So, facts about different countries. Whoops, gotta name that. Countries means opens a window to other countries. So the answer is going to be educational. There we go. Something tends to be a male hobby. All right. So we read that in the past and nowadays too, though to a lesser extent, a popular form of collecting, particularly among boys and men, particularly among boys and men. So hold on first, but we have to highlight these. This one is going to be number 20. There we go. Whoops, sorry for that. So 20 and in the past, blah blah blah, was a train spotting. So it's train spotting. Train spotting. Now we got it. So we're gonna take that. Train spotting and 21. There we go. Finally, the number of people buying dolls has grown over the centuries. This might involve trying to see if every locomotive of a particular type using published data that identifies each one, and ticking off each engine is as it is seen. Transporters exchange information these days often by mobile phones, so they can work out there to go to see a particular engine. As a byproduct, many practitioners of the hobby become very knowledgeable about railway operations or the technical specifications of different engine types. Similarly, people who collect dolls may go beyond simply enlarging their collection and develop an interest in the way that dolls are made or materials that are used. Have changed over the centuries. Okay, so these have changed over the centuries from the wood that have a standard. Okay, we don't have the answer for number of if the whether the number of people have been growing over the centuries. So this one is going to be not given. All right. So 16th century European dolls were normally made of wax and porcelain. So the wood that was standard in the 16th century Europe through the wax and porcelain in later centuries to the plastics. And so it's 17th centuries were in the 17th centuries they they were made of plastics. Then the 16th centuries it was made by the wood. So the answer is going to be false. Whoops. False. Because the wood in the 16th century through the wax, wood was made. It was made through the wood, by the wood, I mean. So, using wood or by wood, using wood. However, in the 17th centuries, it was made with plastics. Arranging a stamp collection by the size of the subject list coming down to methods. Or collectors might be inspired to study how dolls reflect notions of children of what children like or out to like. Not all collectors are interested in learning from their hobby, though. So what we might call a psychological reason for collecting is the need for a sense of control, perhaps as a way of dealing with insecurity. So, however, here it's should I write it here? I don't necessarily think you can write. I should write here. Dolls. Should I say dolls? Dolls were made of wax and porcelain. Porcelain. Here is going to be all right. It's the opposite. It was. Here it says. 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 Here it sa In the 16th century, however, this one here it says later centuries wax, and the later centuries was made in plastics. Sorry for that. So the answer is going to be opposite. Whoops, gonna take that. I say opposite, which is a false. Now, okay, so arranging stamps. Perhaps as a way of dealing with insecurity, stamp collectors, for instance, arrange their stamps in albums, usually very neatly organizing their collection according to certain commonplace principles, perhaps by country in alphabetical order or grouping stamps by what they depict, people, birds, maps, and so on. Arranging a stamp collection by the size of the stamp is less common than other methods. Not given. It does not say whether the answer is not given, since it does not say by the size. It does not say whether it's less common, and that's first of all, and second of all, it doesn't really necessarily talk about the size of the stamps. These two are not mentioned. So okay, someone who collects unusual objects may want others to think as he or she is unusual. Okay, one reason, conscious or not, for what someone chooses to collect is to show the collector's individualism. Someone who decides to collect something as unexpected as those callers, for instance, may be conveying that their belief that they must be interesting themselves. The answer is true. Whoops, remove that. So we have choose this number 25. Choose that. There we go. So it's going to be answer. The answer is going to be true. Now, because because here is saying that unusual objects, and unusual themselves. Unusual themselves. They are saying that the unexpected, something unexpected, collect something as unexpected, and interesting themselves. So collecting gives a feeling of that, okay. And believe it or not, there is at least one dog color museum in existence, and it grew out of personal collection. Of course, all hobbies give pleasure, but the common factor in collecting is usually passion. Pleasure is putting it far too mildly. More than most other hobbies, collecting can be totally engrossing and give a strong sense of personal fulfillment. There we go. The answer is another true. So we have to take that and put a true. So it's the end of fulfillment. I think inspire is fulfillment. Then what else do we have? Strong strong sense of can be strong sense of can be what? I think it's a hobby. A feeling of. A feeling of. A feeling that. Not of, but that. There we go. Whoops. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. Strong sense of. But here, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be what? A feeling that. There we go, guys. So we officially finished the answer. I mean, we officially finished the passage 2. So there we go, guys. This is going to be number 27. I mean 26. And where was the 27? Where did we find it? 27? 27, we found it somewhere. I put 25 somehow. 23, 24 was not given. 25 was there. Okay. There we go, guys. We finished officially. And if you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comment section below. If you think we made any mistakes, you're free to correct me. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, because we're going to be going forward and hunt for the success, and give obviously a free educational ones. However, I also recommend for you to learn a lot of vocabulary that is provided in these passages. Sometimes you can find words that are very, very decent and very handy for you to use in your chat test too. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching one more time, and I will see you on the next episode.